Hello everybody, this is Hunter Black Luna, and welcome to Let's Play Rimworld Alpha Build. This is another indie game on Steam Greenlight, and if you Google Rimworld you'll find the site, and you can purchase basically early access in exchange for funding the development. It's always a bit of a risk when you do that, because the game could just stop being developed one day, and then, well, look what you've got. But I saw some videos of this, I read up, oh, it looks pretty good, it looks fun. I'm actually really excited to get doing it, and I guess that's a good sign that I should be doing it. It's like Dwarf Fortress, and Prison Architect, and FTL, and a little dash of Firefly, like the TV show Firefly, sprinkled in there. We're doing a frontier colony of survivalists. So, let's get to it. Do we dare? Uh-oh. I think I broke it. Yes, I definitely broke it. My fault, though. Sorry, everybody. I'll be right back. That's not really a slam against the game, though. Many games tend to wig out when you try to change the settings while you're recording. But, I mean, right now it's just, you know, gameplay. So, the feature of this game is that events are intelligently generated via an AI storyteller, and different ones have different profiles for what they do. And you have the standard is Cassandra Classic, on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. That's what we'll be going for first. The essence of good storytelling is the perfect progression of intensifying struggle. Basically, things get harder as we get stronger. Chill Cali Classic is a less aggressive version of Cassandra, good for a first game. Starts out pretty chill, but it gets really exciting at the end. It's probably what I'd play if I wasn't on camera. And Tough Cassandra Classic, the depths of human nature can only be glimpsed through a lens of suffering. Phoebe friendly, doesn't want to hurt anybody. We just want a friendly. Let's make one about friendship and hope. And then the final one here is Randy Random. And that's the one where you just ask the game to get drunk off its ass and do whatever the fuck it feels like. And it will. For this first one, though, we're going to go with Cassandra Classic for a more, well, classic story. Performance will degrade at larger map sizes. The game plays well at 200 by 200. And that's honestly a pretty big map anyhow. So, then of course we choose the 3 starting members of our colony. And let's see what we've got here. We've got a miner, a settler, and a boon. Artificial lungs and fur. Just fun story bits for now. The people in Rimworld are very diverse, as you might guess from some of these. Oh, well, let's see. This fellow is incapable of caring or social, so they can't be the warden that looks after prisoner, they can't be a doctor, and they can't do social work. However, they're pretty good at fighting, and they're pretty good at physical labor. We have a settler who's good at construction and growing, mining 10. Actually, this isn't a bad setup right here. It makes me a little nervous having someone who can't do things. But hey, we have somebody. Yeah, we don't have anyone who's really good at social skills. We should be okay, though. They'll be good at doing things, and things need to be done. Absent-minded and deaf. Huh. And he is agoraphobic and double-jointed. You can see age 62, grew up on the mid-world, and then became a deep space miner. And obviously we saw this one, vat-grown soldier turned colony settler, jack of all trades, and boon. Started as a medieval slave and became a colony settler. This seems like a decent enough starting cast. So I could roll a whole bunch of traits, and you can't just set things at what you want. You have to roll up a good character, like in D&D. Well, I guess in D&D you can set. You know what I mean, though. But yeah, we got a couple guys who are young, and then we got an older guy who's kind of experienced in the gruff parts of the story. So we're just gonna rock and roll in, and a lot of the game mechanics you can see by me playing. The three of you awake in your long sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. A few hours later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. And our three colonists emerge and wonder what they are going to do. Fortunately, debris, including useful debris, is scattered all over, and we can unforbid it, which will have them take it to the stockpile area. And let's have a look at where we've landed exactly. This is an interesting area, especially... Ooh, these are some defensible areas too. That's interesting. The map's a little finicky on how I move it. Now the question is, you can see metal in the walls like this. So if we shifted southwards, we'd have a slightly more enclosed area, and we'd be away from the fearsome wild beasts of the north. Because that's the thing, we have to think about our colony spot. And specifically, this is kind of a game where you don't make a full Dwarf Fortress. You can, but I kind of don't want to, because we're not controlling dwarves, we're controlling humans. First of all, that little area there is a good source of metal, so let's mine that out, whatever we do. And we can do that by going to the architect and issuing a mine order for all this. We've got a pretty good miner. I can see that getting done pretty fast. And then what we've got to do is have us a think, because we need an area that can be walled off relatively easily, and I'm liking the look of this particular area right around here. There's lots of metal, there's lots of stuff. We can be relatively defended against the various bad things that happen to us. And there's no multiple elevation levels like in Dwarf Fortress, so if we make a wall here and a wall there, they can't get to us. And who's they? Oh, there's raiders and bandits, and you know the standard tropes. There is lots of rock debris and shit around, so that's something to consider. But yeah, if we don't want to build straight, let's do it like... Oh, we'll have a growing area right here. Okay, yeah. This plan is looking better and better. And we're not too far. Okay, so our first building, we are going to make a structure. And this is the first time I've ever played. I've seen some videos of it, which is why I know anything. But even so... Okay, we need a wall. And basically we just combine a lot of walls and we make a building. That's how buildings are formed. Okay, for right now, we can build a thing. Let's build on the sand, because it's not really an issue if we do. And that way we can leave the grasslands for more fertile growing. Yeah, we'll make our first habitation structure down here. We'll drag out a wall, and we'll make it pretty big. Let's see. Yeah, we'll make it this big. We'll have uses for all this space. And doors. AI door. How do you rotate doors? Or do you rotate doors? I don't know. There we go. Oh, it auto does it. Thank you. Okay, so that should be good. And we'll lay down some... Let's see, we can do concrete or metal tiles. We'll do metal tiles just because they're not specifically described as ugly. And that'll be our first building. Let's get to it. We don't have a ton of resources right now, but when we add new things to the stockpile, that's going to change. And I think we're good for right now. We could designate... Let's see. Oh, right, one other thing. We will have use for solar generators. Produces electricity from sunlight. It does not work in the dark. And we can just start making... Let's see, we can have 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Let's start making them from here. Let's just make 2 right now. And we can just tell our guys to get to it. Go! Now everyone has stuff they can be doing. And right now I'm pretty sure everybody's doing everything. Yeah. Everybody's doing everything. Let's see. Warden. Social aptitude. He'll be... Relevant skills, none. Then you'll be the doctor, and you'll be the warden, and you'll be the researcher. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, let's get to it. I love games where you build stuff, in case that wasn't apparent. Yeah, we're building along. Oh, getting her done, and we have sunrise aboard this alien world. Oh, we'll get a meal source up and running. Dumb squirrel. Piss off. Even the squirrels can try to kill you in this game sometimes. Okay. Building get. This is how the game moves at normal speed. Normal view. Normal view. Okay, nutrient paste dispenser. That's the thing that makes food for us. Food is good. As you can see, it's really big. Question is, which direction do we turn the nutrient paste? Still not sure how to turn things. Well, that does time things. Hold up. I guess we'll just put it in here. It's gonna be off-center. In which case, let's put it here, yeah. Okay. And we have enough to at least allow us to eat. So that's good. We'll get more when they haul stuff to the stockpile. And yeah, we're a little far away. What we could do is remove our sleeping spots, because I'm pretty sure they don't cost any metal, because it's literally, it's a spot on the ground. So what we can do is sell the sleeping spots here and put the sleeping spots sort of halfway. There we go. Alright, power source. So yeah, now we've got enough power. I have the power. He'll get working on getting us more metal. That's nice. And all these are unforbidden, so they will be hauled to the stockpiles. Nice second solar panel on that. Yeah, the nutrient paste dispenser is online. We will want batteries too for the nighttime. At the very least. No, but everyone gets their food, so that's good. Everyone gets food, you know, basic necessities on our first day. And then we get to mining. And we'll use that metal. And the work goes by pretty fast. I would rather they start hauling at this point, though. As a matter of fact, I will even set manual priorities. Hauling is at 4. Mining is at 3. That should do it for now. Yeah, okay. And it's nighttime, so we sleep the night away. And as you can see, the building's lost power because we don't have any batteries, so it's literally just solar powered at this point. We need things. Everyone gets a night's sleep and then on to work. And you can see they repair things. And what's interesting is they still prioritize Oh, does that mean less? Let's try that. There we go, that'll do it, yeah. Once we get some metal in, we can do other things. Like, for instance, set up some batteries. And various things like a standing lamp or two. They're not that expensive. And they're not that power consuming either. We want a table where we can eat. People will prefer to use, you know, chairs when they can. Hopefully. Need batteries. Yes, we do. Fortunately, we have plenty of metal. Okay. I'm derping a little. Okay, comms console. This will allow us to communicate with passing ships. It's not really what I'm gonna have to learn how to rotate things. But until then, we can put it here. There we go. And we can put the batteries. For right now, we can put a battery there and run a power line. Between the battery and this. Okay, and that should help. There we go, yeah, we're storing things in the stockpile. And then they'll get on to construction work. Shouldn't take long. Alright. Nice. And everything's powered and shit, and now the battery should be charging. At least a little bit. We still won't have a lot of power, but whatever. Okay, so our first building is online. Now we're going to start building living quarters, basically. And those can be... Oh, let's build them down here. And redesignate these stockpiles when we can. Ooh. Unforbid that. And that. And they'll haul it to the stockpiles. But the next thing we want is to set up sleeper and hell, we could even grow crops in here. Hopefully. I see bits of green. We probably need to get on that too, sooner rather than later. But in any case, this one doesn't need to be quite so big. Structure. Metal tile. And doors. And run a power line down. Pretty sure that'll work. Fortunately, those aren't very expensive to do. And for furniture, we'll just build a trio of beds. And an equipment rack in case we ever end up needing it. Which we probably will. And a standing lamp. Okay, we'll see them get to that, hopefully. Yeah, they're getting to the building, hopefully. Oh, no, hauling food to cargo. Overview. Construction should also be... We're gonna go ahead and set that really high so that they prioritize constructing. Sure would be nice to be able to sleep in a bed. And for that matter, I'm eating. We can start growing some crops. We have a little bit of battery power set up. Lay in the power conduits. Let's see if they finish the bedroom by nightfall. And areas, growing area, plant crops. And yeah, we can plant our crops right here. Side by side. 3 should do for now. And we're all just gonna sleep on the ground again, pretty much. The dump doesn't need to be so far away, because we can designate another dump pretty easily. Yeah. Just designate the dump. I don't know, right out there. That should be outside of our walls when we decide to build them. Which should be pretty soon. Never know when disaster will strike. There you go, that's animal corpses, colonist corpses, strangers' corpses. And yeah, well, hopefully that's a bit better on things. A new stockpile area is going to cost metal. Would it be worth it though? No, not until we mine that out. In any case, time passes. Everybody's sleeping. I hope he sleeps well in that, under that grass, man. I don't know. But whatever, we'll get the bedroom finished in pretty short order now. There There we go. Equipment rack, beds. We can sell the sleeping spots here now. And you see how this works. Also, since this game has no music, there's no potential for copyright IDs, or at least a very small one, although there isn't anyway, really. Even so. There we go. Is everything online? Yeah. We might even build a second battery at this point. Matter of fact, that's not a bad idea. Or another solar generator right here. That will obstruct things, though. Or we build it... I like to have the solar panels look like they're in good spots. Okay, but we're looking not bad. We're not looking bad here. I do kind of want that dumped. Haul that out. But yeah, otherwise, also, there's a pistol over there. Who's our best shot at stuff? Character. Shooting 3. I remember we had one guy who was pretty good at the shooty shoot thing. Shooting 3, shooting 7. Alright, yeah. You're our vat-grown soldier. When you get over that way, which it looks like you are, go ahead and grab yourself that pistol that we found on the ground really quick. Equip pistol. Just have that with you for the moment, you know? Also, I don't know, it might already be time to move the stockpile. Also, those are all unowned, but when people need to sleep, they should claim them. As for planting, let's make sure growing is 3. Yeah. I'm kinda happy with that. Hauling rock debris to dumping area so that they can build more solar panels. That's good. Interesting. That's not... Are you not connected to a power line? No, it's on. It just doesn't look like it's on. Okay. How are you feeling? Slept outside, ate nutrient paste, hungry, had social chat, new colony, optimism. People are still feeling okay, and hopefully we should be able to improve that okay to feeling pretty good eventually. Yeah. Everybody is satisfying basic needs. We might even... Yeah, we're introducing some inefficiencies here. Which, if you've ever seen an LP of mine, you would not believe. Another battery wouldn't go amiss at this point. And areas. Dumping area. Just make a dumping area over here too. I don't really care. It's fine, guys. Also, there we go. Now they're claiming beds. Now they get to sleep indoors in beds and shit. Oh, man. Yeah, we basically have no reason for that stockpile to be there, and we can afford to move it. So we're going to do that. And put the stockpile here. And actively remove that one, maybe. Let's keep it for now, but eh. Anyhow, another day passes on this strange world. We are starting to feel the need for defenses. We'll build up additional power. Alright, and we're growing crops too. Whoop. An eclipse has begun. We still haven't heard from any trading ships lately. Also, the fog has finally passed so we can see our lovely colony. Also, I forgot to designate a home zone, so I should do that pretty quick. And that's basically just the area that the colonists will care about and, like, defend and protect and patrol and stuff. If they got nothing else to do. It also means they will repair. But yeah, everyone's planting. Get food planted, and then think about what we're going to do. Looks like we don't have enough power to go through the night yet. Trade ship is passing nearby. They are a combat supplier. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Tell me you're a social person. Sharing bedroom. Really? I love how... Whatever. Whatever, bro. Whatever you want to feel, you are totally entitled to your feelings. Who's our guy with minimal social skills? Not really you. I just hope you're there when the morning comes, my trader friends. It would be nice to buy some guns. And power's out for the night. Good to know we can last most of the night. Okay, finish up the planting, yeah. And then, I guess... Now we can start mining out this area. Especially the bits that have metal in them. Wouldn't mind mining that out. And just in general. There we go. Designated some areas to be mined. We are on day 5, and there will eventually be hazards to this world. Please be there. See, now people are doing repairs and shit, which takes up a good part of the day. Come on, trading ship, be there when we get power back. Alright, yeah, having a closer stockpile is nice. Come on, light time. Oh, fuck. We're fucked for power. We aren't gonna be able to buy guns. Bit of an issue. Okay, we have metal now, so... What I also want to get doing is, as the game suggested, buy defenses for our small colony. For defensive purposes. And... how I want to achieve that is... structure, wall that off, and then yeah, start building walls in this nature. Actually, do we want to even expand the walls? As we could just build like a wall like down here. It's sort of expensive. I would like to do it though. And we'll have a gate area about there. Or at least an entryway area. And then a wall up here as well. There we go. It isn't the prettiest fortress ever, but it should be okay. Let's see, sandbags are good. And we'll build some auto turret defenses. Well, let's see, how much? Auto turrets need 160 and they have a pretty good firing arc. We'll put an auto turret. They do explode when they're badly damaged, which is something to keep in mind, which means we can't put them right in front of the door. We can build them like that, give them some sandbag defenses, make the place look a little like Normandy Beach. And we can get started on that. And overview. Mining is for... yeah. That's fine. Let's have a diversity of things that we can do. It's a shame we can't trade with the ship, but I mean, you know, weather shit, so what can you do? Fortunately, we're pretty fast at building. As far as it goes. A local squirrel has gone mad and will attack anything it sees. My colonists can defeat that in hand-to-hand combat without any preparation. There it is. You see it like a bat out of hell? Don't let it break the door. Fucking... You're drafted. Kill it. There we go. Okay, you can go back to bed. Sorry, man. You can go back to sleep if you want. Oh, the eclipse is ending. Thank God. Anyhow, yeah, go ahead and haul that somewhere. We'll need to run a power line out there too for it to work. Okay, now the most likely angle of approach will still be north probably, and for that reason I have chosen to defend it second. Derp. That should be all we need, hopefully.